Hey guys, Zach Attack here, and today we're gonna be talking about Sniper Wolf. So if you guys probably already know, Sniper Wolf, she basically showed up at this guy's Jacksfilms house because she makes videos on her or whatever. She basically doxed him. Is what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna actually be taking a look at the video he made.
Last night, SniperWolf, a massive YouTuber, showed up outside of our home, recorded a video of our home, and then posted it to her 5.6 million Instagram followers, goading me with the line, "Let's talk like adults." In my 17 years on YouTube, I've never once had someone come to my home and vaguely threaten me. SniperWolf needs to be deplatformed.
Actually for real, actually for real. I mean, YouTube's not gonna do shit about it because she's probably like a I don't know, maybe like a top 10 most like recognized channel on the entire platform. But they really should. And YouTube knows about this as well.
In this exact moment, she turned from a mere content thief to someone who doxes and stalks her critics. To everyone that's reached out to us, thank you. We're fine, we're just a little shaken up. But mainly, we feel violated. We no longer feel safe in our own home because we're dealing with someone who genuinely thinks they're in the right for A, stalking me, and B, posting our home to her massive audience. What a disgusting abuse of clout that is. This is irresponsible at best and flat out dangerous at worst. YouTube needs to step in and take action. If this goes unpunished, then it sets a terrifying precedent that you can dox and stalk your critics so long as you have a big YouTube audience. If she truly wanted to
No,
talk,
like, bro. Like, what's next? She's gonna do it to that vegan teacher next? Because, she makes videos on Sniper Wolf.
with me, she could have done so through many other means. But there's one thing you don't do. You do not show up at someone's house. That's simply a line you do not cross. There is zero justification for this. She claims in her story that I've been harassing her. No, Sniper Wolf, I've not been harassing you at
Like,
all.
bro, she's like 30 years old. Like, who cares if this guy makes videos about you? Like, who cares? Like, it's literally just criticism. Like, who cares?
In my videos on Jacksfilms, I've been critiquing her non-transformative commentary, I point out cases of content theft and freebooting, and I credit the creators she steals from. I've been critical of her content, but that does not equate to harassment. What is harassment is coming to our home, sharing it for millions to see, and taunting me to come out. YouTube needs to take swift action and ban her from the platform ASAP. And the same goes for Instagram. Speaking of, Sniper Wolf is already making light of the situation, as if stalking someone is a quirky thing to do. No one should feel unsafe in their own home. And thanks to Sniper Wolf,
Yeah, it's honestly satisfying watching Sniper Wolf's career completely fall apart. Because this is not the first bad thing she's done.
my wife and I now do. So YouTube, please do the right thing and get her off the platform. Anyone who weaponizes their fan base like she did does not deserve a space here.
So yeah, well, here's the thing, right? It gets worse. This whole Sniper Wolf situation, it gets worse. They're actually gonna be we're gonna actually be checking out August the Duck's video on it.
I need to find the perfect gift.
Go to 1-800-Flowers.com and celebrate the people you love.
Wow.
Cuando estoy bajo de la presión, necesito mi mente clara. Gillette Clear Gel me proteja por 72.
I'm out of here. Bye. I want no part of this.
Well, guys, somehow it got worse. The whole situation
Yep, it somehow got worse.
surrounding SSSniperWolf and Jacksfilms that I kinda thought had reached its maximum level of badness has somehow managed to get even worse. Now I'm going to assume that if you clicked on this video, you kinda already know what's going on. If you didn't hear it from me, I'm sure you've heard it from one of hundreds of other videos, or you just read about it on Twitter. But if you've somehow managed to come across this video and you have no idea what the title is referring to, maybe you don't even know who SSniperWolf is, I will give you a very, very condensed quick rundown. So basically, SSniperWolf is a YouTube OG. She has over 30 million subscribers, and she's been on the platform for a very long time. She's been popular and relevant for at least a decade at this point, and while she was once a gaming YouTuber for the last few years, her content has kind of devolved to nothing but very low-effort reaction videos. Now, Jacksfilms, another YouTube OG, caught on to this, and for about a year at this point, he's been criticizing her videos for being low-effort and not containing credit for the videos she's reacting to. Well, this Friday, SSniperWolf decided that she had had enough of this very fair criticism, and she showed up to has been done. This all went down on Friday the 13th. I'm recording this on YouTube. Now, in my last video, I was going to like a top 10 most recognized, almost halfway through the work week, and nothing has is definitely part, and they have begun to dig. One, to kind of nudge YouTube along, saying like, hey, stuff like this has happened before, let's get to moving, and two, just to dunk more on SSniperWolf.
Yeah, YouTube's not doing shit, man. Like, you really think YouTube's gonna terminate one of their most biggest creators?
Because, hey, who doesn't enjoy that, right? Now, what kind of sparked this deep digging, besides the whole doxing event, obviously, was a particular video of SSniperWolf on Omegle resurfacing. Now, I'm sure many of you already know the video I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be showing it because it's just something I don't really feel comfortable memorializing on my channel.
Oh yeah, she made like a weird video back in like 2014, right? Was on Omegle or something. I don't really know what happened. That's kind of why I'm reacting to this video by August the Duck.
So, you know, sorry, I guess. It's not the video in the background. This is just a random SSniperWolf Omegle video I found. There's probably something messed up in this one if you looked hard enough, but it's not the one we're talking about. If you don't know what Omegle is, basically, it's this older website for video chatting where you match with random strangers. And in the video that everybody's talking about right now, SSniperWolf matched with what appears to be two teenage boys. This was back in 2014, which would put SSniperWolf at either 21 or 22 years old when this video came out. And during this interaction, she asks these guys to twerk for her. I'm not joking, and in exchange, she says she will
what the actual hell, man?
show them her breasts. Since this video has started to circulate on Twitter, SSniperWolf deleted it from her channel, but for the last 9 years, it has been on YouTube, monetized, and in good standing. 9 years. Now, I've been gauging the reactions of people to this video on the internet, and so far, it seems like most people are on team "this is disgusting, how did this..."
Because it is disgusting, though. That's the thing.
Fly, but also, unfortunately, a lot of people are just kind of glossing over this happening. Now, let's talk plainly here for a moment. You guys know I don't really bring politics onto this channel. I'm not really that kind of guy. I like to keep it lighthearted on this channel, but I feel like this situation calls for it. I feel like there is one very obvious reason why this is being looked over and kind of being pushed to the side, and that is because SSniperWolf is a conventionally attractive woman. If a man did this, even in 2014, when the internet was kind of a more lawless place, more things flew, not a chance he would retain a following. He would probably be reported.
And all our simps are probably gonna comment on this video defending her.
The law enforcement, and rightfully so. This is a terrible thing for anybody to do, and that's why it's so dangerous that people didn't really care when SSniperWolf did it, and to an extent still don't to this day. Please don't start a war in the comments. I'm not trying to get into a man versus woman thing. You guys know that I am not that type of person, but I feel like in this situation, bringing this up is important because we can still see this happening. With the whole doxing situation, people are like, really, dude? Are you afraid of a woman coming to your house? You're scared of SSniperWolf showing up? Really? Aren't you supposed to be a man? This kind of thinking is why crimes against men are never taken seriously. This mindset that crimes against men are not valid unless it's something like getting shot by another man. I don't know how this thinking is still prevailing in 2023, probably because of people
It's actually probably prevailing even more now than it was back then. If anything.
Like Andrew Tate, but it's dangerous.
Yeah, actually, probably.
And I think it's very easy to observe this by seeing that people are not only defending SSniperWolf for doxing Jacksfilms, but they are justifying it, saying that Jacksfilms made too many videos, he's really the villain here. No, if Jacksfilms showed up to SSniperWolf's house at night and recorded her house,
would be like, yeah, it's the double standards. Like,
and then posted it onto the internet with a vague threat, he would be sitting in a jail cell that night. What is SniperWolf doing? Still uploading to YouTube and making millions of dollars. Threatening people, doxing people, showing up to people's houses.
Not only because she's a woman, but she's also has a big following. She can kind of get away with more.
Is behaving this way around children. It is unacceptable no matter who or what you are. That is a non-negotiable. There's no room for nuance there whatsoever. If you defend this kind of behavior because of the kind of person doing it, you are a sick-minded individual, and you need help. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about some of the other developments. Alongside this video, a few of SniperWolf's other whoopsies have recently come back to light, in the form of her mugshots resurfacing.
Oh yeah, her mugshots. Bro, Leo literally changed his profile picture to this picture right here.
One for when she was arrested in 2013 for armed robbery, and one for 2016 when she was arrested for disorderly conduct, apparently for fighting. So now allegedly, we have evidence that she's been willing to commit crimes in the past,
I think I saw a TikTok or someone saying she got arrested one time.
Alongside that Omegle video, because what she did in that video is a crime. She's just never been charged for it, and who knows what else is hidden in her thousands of videos. So her whole thing on Instagram about how she doesn't even know how to dox and she had no ill intent, as if that wasn't laughable before, at this point I'm almost hoping it was satire. Now while YouTube has still not done anything, that doesn't mean nobody's taking action against SniperWolf right now. G Fuel, one of her long-standing
WG Fuel
partners, has dropped her completely. If you try and find her flavors on the G Fuel website, you'll get a 404, and I'm honestly not sure if there were any to begin with, but if there were any links on her channel to her G Fuel products, those are now gone as well. Nothing in her descriptions, nothing in her bio, which I feel like that's a pretty big sponsorship. Most people partner with G Fuel have a code or something on their channel, not SniperWolf, so seems like that bridge has been burned. If I wasn't of the opinion that G Fuel is the grossest energy drink brand there is, I might go buy one to show
I never actually tried G Fuel.
Some support, but I will not be doing that. Why do all the flavors taste like medicine? Now, there's a ton of other things people have pulled on SniperWolf, like her being racist, making fun of people for having cosmetic surgery or wearing makeup when, come on. And the list goes on, but honestly, I don't even think that list should be relevant right now. A person can have the cleanest record of all, maybe they've never done anything wrong in their life. If they then decide to go and dox somebody, that should be enough to be removed from YouTube. It's sad and it's disheartening that it feels like we have to pile on all this evidence for YouTube to do anything. Doxing a person.
YouTube knows damn well, though. That's the thing. They're just not going to do anything about it because SniperWolf's a big content creator.
Showing them to their house unannounced, threatening them, that should be enough. We shouldn't have to dig through the stuff that YouTube missed themselves to make a more compelling argument. I'm not saying anybody that is reported for anything should be instantly banned by YouTube. I feel like YouTube does.
Well, I think I'm actually going to end this here. So remember to leave a like and subscribe for more content.